Hi and welcome to Tech Talks on Tuesdays. My name is Brian, your tech friend, and look what Flossie Carter's cat has dragged in. The Moto G30, as well as the Samsung Galaxy A72. I haven't seen a real good unboxing of the Moto G30 on YouTube, so I'll do one in this very video. As well as I'll do a short one of the Galaxy A72, now that I have White Shoes catnapped. And just to prove it for you, here's White Shoes' paw. Meow. TikToks on Tuesdays. Okay, let's unbox. First up, we'll unbox the Moto G30. So away you go, Samsung. Okay, the Moto G30 comes in two colors. This black one that I've got is called Dark Pearl. And this pinkish one that's called Pearl Sky, okay? What else can we see about on the right off the package? It's got a 6.5 inch screen with this 90 Hz refresh screen refresh rate. And that is the same as on the Moto G20, which I will be comparing this one to now and then throughout this unboxing. If you want to see, by the way, and complete unboxing and review of the Moto G20, you can do so by clicking up here. But let's unbox this one first. Let's just see what else it says. And this one has got 128 gigabytes of built-in storage, whereas the G20 has only got 64 gigabytes. Right? But they are both the same size with the 6.5 inch screen. So let's just slice this up and see what you get in the box. Oh, okay, so this is exactly the same unboxing feel I get that I got from the G20. Let's just see what else you got in the box. Some manuals, a SIM tool, a 20 watt fast charger. That is faster than what's in the G20, where you only got a 10 watt charger. By the way, the G20 charged to full charge within 2.5 hours. So this one I would suspect would do that in, well, perhaps half the time. 1 hour and 50 minutes. And you got a USB A to USB C. So that was what was in the box, but let's talk more about the phone. And by the way, this box is exactly the same as you would in every way, I should say, also with the G20. And the thing is, I think it's because the size of these two phones are exactly the same. One more, I'll fetch it for you. Okay, and here you can see the G20 and the G30 side by side, and they are, as you can see, exactly the same. I can see a difference because what it has on top, besides the 3.4 inch jack, millimeter jack, it's got a mic on the top that the G20 hasn't got. It's got all these three buttons, which is, by the way, very annoying. I'll get back to that. You can see my G20 review. What you got on the button, you got a loudspeaker, a USB-C, and you got another mic. But the two mics, and you have the SIM card tray on the left here. But the two mics that you got on the G30, one on the top and the bottom, provides for better noise cancellation and, of course, stereo recording. So let's do the peeling. And I know from my editor it's gotta be a sensual peeling. I have to say this joke, you know, Marvin Gaye. Are you ready for this? Then do it. Ready. Clean and smooth. Let's power the beast on. Okay, so what you get, of course, this nude cover style. Ooh, look at this. It's actually got some pretty nice color to it, this one. So is this really now? I'm beginning to doubt myself. Is this dark? Ooh, is this dark pearl or pastel sky? Anyways, it has a really industrial feel to it, this color. I really like it a lot. You can just see the Moto G20 in comparison, which has this flamingo pink that I also talk a lot about in that unboxing and review of that one. You can see the setup, it is like exactly the same phone besides the 64 megapixel camera. You see the setup is completely the same. You have a fingerprint button on the back, and you have the 3 cameras and the depth sensor and a blitz. So everything is like completely the same. About the physics of the phone, of course, because when you start to look a little bit below the surface, there are some other differences. Now, the G20 has a chipset called a Unisoc T700, whereas the G30 has a chipset called the Snapdragon 662. So that's a much more known brand than the Unitech chipset. But what it means in speed, I'll just start this one up and make a Geekbench for you so you can actually see how much faster, if any, the G30 is compared to the G20. Then there of course was the camera difference we talked about, the 64 megapixel camera versus the 48 megapixel camera. Mind you, the cameras on the G20 are very poor, so I hope very much that this will surprise in a positive way compared to the G20. White socks. Meow. And that's about it, because the battery is also the same size on these two guys, but 5,000 milliampere. If you have any question to any of these devices, please do ask them, as I have these devices both devices in my possession the next 2 to 3 weeks. So any question you have, please do write them in the comments and I'll try to reply here on YouTube or on the Instagram. And now for the unboxing of the Galaxy A72. Let's just take a look at the sides. I hereby challenge Flossie Carter to a biceps flush competition comparison. This is the steel you get from Denmark, so let's see what you got in Queens there. So, or perhaps not. And of course you can have white shoes back at any time, right? It's really just a bunny. Giant bunny. You've been watching Tech Talks on Tuesdays. If you enjoyed the content, please do press like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe so we can get a momentum going. Meow. 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 Tech Talks on Tuesdays.